2, 3, 1, blast off!
Oliver is planning to fly into space when he grows up.
I said I wanted to be a real rocket ship, not an astronaut.
In the meantime, the 4-year-old's working as a ninja,
Hiya!
plotting to vanquish the virus.
He said to me, Mom, we need to do something to make people happy. And I was like, that's a great idea. I love that. Where are you going with this? And I said, what would make people happy? It was hearts. I was like, okay.
Jenny says her son went straight to work making hearts, sticking them on their front door, and asking friends and family to do the same.
To make everybody happy.
And why do you want to make everybody happy?
Some people are sick and different people are still in the world working for us to be healthy. We need to say thank you to them.
On the other side of town, Vincent and Louisa created 12 positive pictures to post around their neighborhood, encouraging us to stay strong, stay healthy, and according to the exuberant scribbles of their 2.5-year-old sister Meredith, stay happy. And left on a bench near the beach, a letter signed Heidi. You're a kind person. You're smart and special. Respect your neighbors and be helpful in these strange times. Strange times that seem to be offering big lessons from little people.
What Oliver taught me is, you know what? We have to live in this moment and be kind to each other and show each other happiness, show each other love.
And perhaps then, the most insidious symptoms of all this, the fear and anxiety, can be stopped.
Kick their butts.
You kick the virus's butt?
And then karate chop them.
Karate chop them with kindness.
Hiya!
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News.
Go away, virus.
Malhat.
I believe that these random acts of kindness are infectious. They'll go out beyond us. Just like this coronavirus is infectious, hopefully this is more infectious. My name's Ham, and I saw that there's a need in the community for us to kind of come together and help one another, help out our neighbors. There's elderly as well as immune-compromised people within our neighborhoods, every neighborhood that is, and those people shouldn't be leaving their houses at this time. So me being a healthy young person, if you want to call me a person, I've decided that, I'm going to reach out to a couple people within the neighborhood to see if they need any help. And I'm going to be reaching out to them on a weekly or bi-weekly basis to see if they need anything from me. And going grocery shopping for them, or going and picking up their medicines for them, so they're not having to go out and get compromised. And we'll be leaving their stuff at the door for them, so they don't even have to come into contact with me. And kind of doing everything through Venmo, if you will, to just to help them be safe and be able to stay in their homes. Those little random acts of kindness will help support your local neighborhoods, and hopefully it will spread out beyond that, and other people will see what you're doing, and other people will be able to help as well.
Every time we see anyone wearing our shirts, it just gives me a little pinch of joy.
JC Smith is one of the owners of Bailiwick Clothing. There's usually a shirt for every happy DC occasion, from Pride to the Nats winning the World Series. And recently, JC was gearing up for the Cherry Blossom Festival until our world changed because of the coronavirus.
Some people don't know where the next meal is coming from. They don't know how their parents are going to make it, how their kids are going to make it. They're out of school.
He decided to help in a way he knows best by designing and producing this shirt within a week and then selling them online. Unlike his usual sales, all the money made from this shirt will go to Hook Hall Bar in D.C. and the Restaurant Association Metropolitan Washington. They've set up a relief fund for hospitality workers and are still handing out care packages daily.
This is a time that we really need kindness in this world, and we always need kindness, right?
JC says many of the small shops selling his shirts are now closed, so his business is also taking a hit. While social distancing is key right now, he wants as many people to remember this phrase and then spread it in some way.
Think about what somebody else is going through and find a way, no matter what it is, how small it is or how big it is, to give back. Because you never know when it could be your time, when you need help.
Meanwhile, JC says he sold more than 130 shirts over the weekend, with more orders still coming in. He's hoping to raise nearly $2,000 by week's end.
A couple days ago was good. Yesterday wasn't so good. Today seems like it's going to be good again. And you know what? Part of feeling good was being able to talk about all of the emotional problems I was dealing with, and putting it out there made me feel better. And I'm hearing from a lot of you that it's giving you hope as well. And so that means so much to me. so many people have been so kind since the very start of this, and I want to focus on that today because there are huge things that you can do, and I have big plans underway with my Survivor Corps, and I can't wait to focus on that later this week. But I want to talk about just the small things right now. I want to talk about the neighbors, one who I knew, one who I didn't, who, when I was sick as a dog on day one and every store was out of thermometers, dropped them off for me at my front door. The woman from my synagogue who didn't ask if I wanted a lasagna, just brought it over for my family. It's hard to say yes when people ask you if you need help, so sometimes the best thing is just do it. They'll be grateful, believe me. I was. My family was really, really grateful. And there are creative things that you don't even realize you have to offer. One of the most comforting things I find is listening to my cantor sing Hallelujah. And it has gotten me through some of my highest points and my lowest points. And so she sent me a beautiful recording the other day of her singing it so that I could listen to it over and over and over again. There's more. I got a prescription yesterday, and well, here's a little funny thing. You can't pick up a prescription if you're under quarantine, if you're in isolation, nor can anyone in your family, and it can't be mailed. So what to do? My amazing pharmacist, Jason, from our local Stop and Shop, personally dropped it off at my house last night. I mean, that's incredible. Right now, all we have is our community. And it's never been stronger. So reach out to the people around you. You have no idea, just by singing a song in your living room, you can make somebody else so happy. So keep on doing it, big and small. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves. I'm feeling okay today. Same old stomachache, same old headache, but totally under control. And now I'm on day 12 and I'm in the clear. So I pray that you all have experiences just like mine. And look, at the end, we're going to have superpowers, and we'll be able to help the world with the Survivor Corps. So stay tuned.
In Arlington has been around for just about the 8 months, so not that long. The owner had to close down her Georgetown and Ashburn stores that have been open for 7 and 8 years, actually, respectively. And after all of the turmoil, they are still finding a way to give back through all of this. Ike Giacchi is in Arlington with the latest on this. Hey, Ike.
Hey, how you doing over here, Sarah? Now, as you know, Virginia Governor Ralph Northam closing down all non-essential businesses in the Commonwealth. So here on Wilson Boulevard, you see this long strip of stores and restaurants here. A lot of them, if you want to take a look, they look just like this. Temporarily closed until further notice. Now, obviously, Iceberry isn't an essential business, but restaurants, however, they're allowed to stay open, not necessarily having dining options inside due to social distancing, but they can provide carryout. But here's the thing. A lot of restaurants, they simply can't afford to stay open providing only carryout. So Thai Select here in Arlington, like you said before, they had to shut down their Georgetown and Ashburn restaurants because they just simply couldn't afford to have their restaurants open, but they decided to leave this one here just so they can provide some kind of service to the community. But after realizing what kind of needs this community has, they felt they needed to do just a little bit more. Take a look at this right here. You see this black box right here? I want to show you something, what they decided to do. Free meals for a family in need every day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's exactly right. I spoke to the chef here, and she felt that this community, they needed it. So many people have lost their jobs due to the COVID-19 pandemic spreading, and so many people just don't have money for a meal. So she felt it was necessary to do this. So every day she comes here, she fills this box up, obviously with traditional Thai foods, and anyone can just come by here from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and pick one up for yourself. I spoke with the chef who did this. She said it was mandatory for her to do this for her community.
We need to help each other. So this is the time to give before take. We just give, and then you can feel very happy in your mind.
Diane Shivas, she originally thought that this was just going to be food for her small Thai community that she knew in Temple and things of that nature. But as she said, after realizing everyone needed this, she decided to open up this service for everyone. Now, as you know, this is a free service, and like obviously they're not charging anyone for it, but they are accepting donations. This is just something that she's doing out of the kindness of her heart, and obviously it's not something that comes free. It's not cheap, but she says it's mandatory. As long as she's able to continue to do this, she plans on doing this. Now, they close every day at 10 p.m. here. They're obviously ordering, taking takeout orders, but they are they want to ask everybody if you can support them anyway by giving them any kind of donations, or obviously not just Thai Select here, but any small business in your area. At this time specifically, it's most important to support them in any way you can.